Hi, Kevin Jaffe, Chief Operating Officer here at Mopeka, back again with another installation video. Today we're going to go through the installation process for the Mopeka ProCheck Universal Sensor. So here's the universal that we'll be installing today on this tank. The instructions that we go through today for this product will also apply for the Mopeka ProCheck sensor. So either or, this will be the installation process for you. In addition, you'll see we have a couple peripherals out here that do pair with both of these sensors. One of them is the new Mopeka LCD screen, along with the traditional Mopeka LED screen. We have additional instructional videos for those in our YouTube channel. Before we get to the installation part, let's go through what comes in the box with our Mopeka ProCheck Universal Sensor. So I have the box here. You can see we've got one Mopeka ProCheck Universal Sensor. In addition, we have our tube of dielectric grease. And then we have 3 aluminum foot pads here. These are optional. If you need to create space on the bottom of the tank for your sensor, you're going to use these. If you're going to end up using those, you're going to need a hammer for the installation onto the tank. Now we're going to begin our installation. The first thing we're going to do in this particular case, we do need to create some space at the bottom of the tank. So we're going to go ahead and install the aluminum foot pads. So I'm going to come down here, going to grab my aluminum foot pad. I'm going to go ahead and grab my hammer. We're just going to lightly tap these onto the tank. There's 3 in total on the box, so think about creating a triangle at the bottom of your tank so it's even. Now we got those installed, we're ready to go. I always like to make sure the bottom of the tank is clean, so we've got a little paper towel here. Want to make sure that we don't have any cobwebs or any crud on the bottom. And now that we're clean there, we're ready to move on to the next step, which is installation of the sensor itself. For the next part of the installation, we're going to need use of the Mopeka Copilot app or the Mopeka Tank Check app. If you have problems finding it, you can find it on your instruction manual here, talking about getting your application either or from the Apple iStore or the Google Play Store. Once you've downloaded it and have opened it up, the first thing it's going to ask you, either app, is access to your Bluetooth and your location services. You're going to say yes to both of those things. Now that I've got my Copilot app open here, it's showing Bluetooth devices and it's scanning for a device. I'm going to go ahead and take my Mopeka Universal ProCheck here, and I'm going to hit the plus button at the bottom of the app, and I'm going to go ahead and hold the green button for 5 to 10 seconds. This takes it out of sleep mode that we send it in to conserve battery life. Once it's woken up from its sleep, it's going to show up as a Mopeka Universal Sensor on your screen. We're going to go ahead and hit Setup. Now we're going to connect to this via Bluetooth. And the first thing we're going to have to do is give this sensor a name. Now you can call it whatever you want, though we have a couple suggestions already there. Today we're going to call this the barbecue grill. I'm going to hit that and hit Confirm. And now, unlike our regular Mopeka ProCheck, the Universal can actually do multiple commodities. So the next section is going to be choosing a commodity. By default, it says propane, but you can choose whatever you want, whether it be water, dyed gas, diesel, what have you. Okay? But for today, we're going to do propane. And I'm going to hit Confirm. Now, the next part of this is we're going to have to choose a tank size. Now, most cylinders in the US are standard, and we have those here. But however, if you have a unique size tank, you go to the bottom of this list, hit Arbitrary, and put in your own dimensions of the tank. But for today, we're installing it on this 20-pound cylinder. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that and hit Next. Now I'm at the stage where I'm going to be putting the dielectric grease on the sensor itself, and we have a little video here showing it. So I'm going to take our dielectric grease out of our packet. I'm going to go ahead and put it onto the rubber pad that's located in between the 2 magnets. Make sure you use it all. Okay. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to my app and hit Next. And now I'm at the point where I'm ready to put it on the tank and level it and what have you. So let's go ahead and turn this tank over. I'm going to take my sensor and I'm going to eye it here. This is about center. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and level it off right here on the tank. And I've already leveled this, so I can already go ahead and hit Confirm. And now my setup is finished. So now that we've installed the sensor, the only thing that's really left to do is connect our tank to our barbecue and enjoy the day. This installation will work, as I said before, for both the Mopeka Universal and the ProCheck sensor. If you should need any support beyond this, make sure you reach out to the Mopeka.com website /support and enter a ticket, and one of our engineers will gladly get back to you as soon as possible.